Martini, lemon peel, shaken, not stirred.
Vodka?
Of course.
Vodka Martini. Shaken not stirred.
But perhaps before Lord Topper starts to talk, he might like a glass of wine. He's looking a little shaken.
Shaken, but not stirred.
Shaken not stirred. Would you get me a medium dry vodka Martini?
What is
Shaken, not stirred.
You can't beat a dry martini shaken, not stirred in the pub round the corner from Spy HQ. So don't leave my briefcase in here like last week.
You're a professional, Steve. You wouldn't do that often.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
Vodka martini? Shaken, not stirred.
I'll have a vodka martini, shaken but not stirred.
I'll have a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
I'll have a vodka.
I'll have a vodka.
You look very worried.
That's for you.
Oh, that's stirred, not shaken. That was right, wasn't it?
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'd like a...
What? James Bond agreed to a stirred, not shaken. Did I hear that right, or am I dyslexic today? Probably dyslexic today. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've got the windows open, the doors open. What am I doing? Am I fumigating the place? Maybe. I might need to. Who cares? Let the people listen. Free. That's how we roll here. This is the land of freedom. Freedom of everything. That's not what I wanted to show, but it came up on my background. See, we'll just go back up here. And welcome to the Martini Lunch, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, share, all those clickable icons. Go ahead and click them. Just go click, 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 because clicking is fun. And I just dropped my batteries. Oh. All right. So today, I've already forgotten what I said I was going to talk about. Isn't that awesome? So the Martini Lunch is based off of the 1961 presidential debates. 61? No, 1960 presidential debates. And Kennedy and Nixon. And John F. Kennedy said that we needed to stop the Martini Lunch as a tax deduction. Now, this is during, like, Cuban Missile Crisis time. And they were worried about businessmen like Don Draper having a martini at lunch and being able to write it off their taxes. Really? That's the best you got, huh? So I had to do a cover of the old debates. We had to do those when I was in college. And it's amazing that, let's see, was that 60 years ago? So 60 years ago, the first televised debates, the issues up for debate are the exact same issues that are up right now. Anyway, I forgot what I want to talk about. Geez, I drew a blank here. I know I've got the Disney Don't Say Gay, so let's go over that first. This continues to grow, and I'm going to go ahead and make a special announcement that we're going to have a special guest coming up, not in this show, but soon. We're working out the details on how we're going to do it. It'll either be a live broadcast, or it will be a run and done, recording. But anyway, the Tennessee has the Don't Say Gay law here. I mean, like years ago, it got passed, and what we are, gosh, all my tabs are full. I've got, I'm watching Rumble today. I finally have it's hooked up to YouTube. So all my YouTube videos are going over to Rumble. But you'll still be able to find them on YouTube, just like you're able to find them on Odyssey. Anyway, it's just, I've got so many tabs here. So many tabs. Oh, Reddit. That's what I wanted to talk about. So I'm going to do this backwards. Reddit. Do you guys know there's a subreddit on people volunteering to go fight in Ukraine? it's the weirdest thing. And I think what this is like these Antifa kids that have too much money. They're going over there, and then they're finding out that Ukraine is not anti-fascist. Au contraire. They are quite the opposite of that. So, they're putting up videos now. I thought we'd go over that. If we have time here, don't say Florida, don't gay. My search term is Florida, don't gay. Oh my gosh. Oh, good. We've got the Biden administration on this now. An hour ago. I mean, this is hot stuff. Biden administration meets with Florida LGBTQ community on Don't Say Gay bill. The bill awaits Governor DeSantis' signature. Officials from the Biden administration met with Florida LGBTQ students and their families in a virtual roundtable concerning the now dubbed Don't Say Gay bill and other legislative efforts advocates deem anti-LGBTQ, BBQ, LGB. Oh, yeah. Yes, LGB. So there's an anti-LGB thing. Oh man, this is so much fun. I should have gotten into this before. I've been doing this. I've got way too much stuff on my plate, and none of that is y'all's concern. It's just personal stuff that sucks. So, U.S. Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona and Rachel Levine, assistant. Is that Mark Levine's relative? Assistant Secretary for Health in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services listened to the students and their family members discuss. Do you realize how many millions of federal dollars they're spending for 1 or 2% possibly of the entire population? They could give every LGB person $1 million. And it'd be cheaper than this whole thing they're doing. I'm for that, man. I'll tell you what. Look, I know life is tough. We're just going to give you a head start. Here's $50,000. Okay? But you got to sleep with Joe Biden. I mean, you know. Or Hunter. Hunter, too. So, Hunter would probably... There's some roadkill outside my neighborhood. You know, I live in Tennessee, so there's always roadkill. And there's some roadkill outside my neighborhood, and the other day I was driving past and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if Hunter Biden's ever been cracked up and done perverse things with roadkill. I don't know, maybe not. We'll find, maybe never know. Who knows? We'll find out from the New York Times. That's one to go over. Oh, that's a great one to go over. The two are advised on what resources could be provided to support the Florida LGBTQ community. This is so dumb. This is what I can't wait to talk about the Tennessee law, because Tennessee law, I don't know if it's any different. Okay, this is really literally the first time I've looked into this. I didn't look into it when Tennessee law was passing. I think I looked into it long enough to know that everything that the media was saying about it was wrong. And it's just like, it was like, don't teach sexuality in school. Like, you don't need to have, okay, you know that weird monkey? Y'all saw that, right? The weird monkey in Europe that was like reading kids books to them in school, and he had like full genitalia. Like, it was a man dressed in a monkey costume swinging around a prosthetic phallic. And that person, he's like reading Cat in the Hat. He's like, one thing, two, reach inside to feel my goo. You know, whatever it was. I don't know. It was just perverse. It was disgusting. It was awful. It doesn't need to be around. Because here's the thing. Let's just keep it innocent. All right? I mean, innocence is the most precious thing in the world. And the reason why is because, think about it, don't you wish you had all your innocence back as a kid? I mean, and when I say innocence, I mean, like, I wish I didn't know of things like war, or I wish I didn't know of things about, like, seeing protests and burning down government buildings. I wish I didn't know things about, like, $5 a gallon tax, and You know, I didn't grow up during Vietnam. I didn't grow up during, well, I don't know, was Desert Storm? Was that the one? Was there things? There weren't things like this. Desert Storm was like 90 days, right? I mean, these are not issues that I grew up with. I wish I had that innocence back, and that's not that long ago. That's about 3 years ago. Anyway, laws around the country, including Florida, have targeted and sought to bully some of our most vulnerable students and families and create division in our schools, Carter said in a statement. No, all it is just don't talk about it. You know, you send your kid to school. I'm not sending my kid to school to talk about, you know, having two daddies and whatever. You know, that's not it. That's not it. Don't worry about that. That's not, the government doesn't have a role in that. The government should never talk about children and their tallywhackers, okay? That is perverse. That is disgusting because the government is not accountable. They don't have an accountability thing. Hang on a second here. I just heard a beep. I don't know what the beep was. I don't even know where my stuff is here. I just realized I'm not even sharing my screen with you guys. Boy, I am losing it. Where'd my thing? That's not it. That's not, where did it go? That's not it either. Let's see, I'm gonna do this. Sorry guys, you know I'm not a professional here. I'm trying to get these shows down to 30 minutes. That's all. That's not what I wanted. I just reloaded the same page and thought I was getting it on the screen. I swear I need two monitors. Problem is I don't want a goofy monitor. Alright, here we go. We're on the same page now. No, because I got a screen grabber dilly. There's too many clicks, man. There's too many. I don't like the way everything's set up. There we go. Okay, this is what I'm reading. There we go. See what I'm reading? Now you're on the same page as me. Laws around the country, including Florida, have targeted. There's no targeting. There's no targeting. And sought to bully some of our most vulnerable. You know, I don't care if you're gay. That's the thing. I don't care. I just don't want to send my kid into a building that I'm not allowed to go into, by the way. You're not allowed to go into schools. You can't just walk in. You have to go through the front door. You know, used to be schools were open. Now it's all because of safety and blah, blah, blah. You know, school shooters. You ever notice that school shooters are never an outside force? I mean, you don't have Al-Qaeda coming in, right? You don't have ISIS coming in. You don't have the Taliban coming in. No, it's always, it's students that have been in the system, and the system has broken them mentally. Think about that one. These are, it's the system. It's every time there's you hear a school shooting and people start talking about gun control. They talk about gun control. They don't care about guns. They care about control. This the control part they like. I mean, if you talked about a liberal will fight for the remote control. You ever seen a liberal try to control the remote control? I'll tell you what. They're the ones that are always changing it when you're sitting there trying to enjoy your martini. You're watching TV, and they want you to change over to some godforsaken, like, basketball game between, like, Washington State and Alaska. And you're like, who the hell are these two teams? Why are we watching this? Like that one person in the bar, and then they're always so loud. It's like, it's a basketball game. There's going to be probably 100 baskets. Well, yeah, 100 baskets is 50, that's 200 points. There's going to be 100 baskets made, okay? And they scream for every single basket between, like, Washington and Alaska, who nobody cares. Eskimos don't even go to the games, okay? But you can guarantee that person right there, they voted for Biden. Anyway, they're also trying to teach your kids. He added, my message to you is that the administration won't stand for bullying or discrimination of any kind. They won't stand for bullying, yet they're the biggest bullies there is. Go watch Peppermint Patty do a press conference. Listen, Joe Biden, listen to him the way he talks to Ducey. Was it Steve Ducey or is that his dad? I don't know. Ducey, though. I mean, geez, I was watching him live after he called Ducey and SOB. The next time he's up there, Ducey asks a question, and Biden's like, start doing something. He goes, I'm not gonna say that. I'm trying to be a wise guy. Oh my God, man, I hate the way you talk, dude. I mean, you talk like you are a gangster. All right. Anyway, the discrimination county will use our authorities. When you say authorities, what do you think of? Police. To protect and serve, support, and provide opportunities for LGBT. So that, you know what, that's going to be the new thing. Protect, support, and provide. That's the new mantra. Protect, support, and provide. I need to write that down. You need to write that down too. Protect, support, and provide. This show's going a little bit longer now because I have to write stuff down. And my pen doesn't work. That's what happens when you have a pen that says alumni. Use a pencil. Pencils always work. Y'all know the story of the pencil and the space pen? It's like NASA and the space race going to the moon. Supposedly they spent millions of dollars researching the space pen. They didn't, but still. And the Soviets, when they went, did they go to the moon? No, but when they went to space, I guess this was going to space. So the space pen is a pressurized rollerball pen. So what it means is that like there's ink in there, and then there's a shot of like nitrogen in there to apply constant pressure on the ink, so it always flows. That's why you can write upside down. Astronauts don't have an upside down. Okay, everything is upside down. Then the Soviets, they used a pencil, and like big thing is like, oh look, it was so much smarter and so much cheaper just to use a pencil. Problem with pencil is pencil leads snap, and that can get into the machinery. And they're dealing in a high oxygen atmosphere. You have to sharpen pencils and pencil shavings into a high oxygen atmosphere. The slightest little mishap, and you have tinder, and you've created a space bomb. The Americans did it right, okay? So don't listen to that stupid crap about pencil and the Soviets. They're idiots. The people that tell you that are idiots. You need better friends. Okay, so what am I writing down? I already forgot. Oh, yeah. Protect, support, provide. I don't remember that one because that's going to come back up. I guarantee it will. Opportunities for LGB and students and all students. The Parental Rights and Education Bill, dubbed the Don't Say Gay Bill by LGBT activists, would limit what classrooms can teach about sexual orientation and gender identity. That's not a bad thing. Under the legislation, these lessons may not occur in kindergarten through grade 3. Oh my gosh. So these people are protesting, in my mind, they're pedophiles. No, the politically correct term to call them is MAPS. Minor attracted person. They're MAPS. Oh, jeez. Third grade. It ought to be every grade. Okay? Oh, my gosh. In a manner that is not age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. Okay. The bill would also allow parents to sue school districts that engage in these topics. The bill is awaiting decision by Ron DeSantis. There is nothing. Kids don't have rights, okay? I cannot believe that you've got the department, what was that, the Secretary of Education, Secretary of something stupid, down there trying to say, we are going to protect these students. So one, the court's going to say you elected these people. 2, students don't have rights. Kindergartners don't have rights. They can't vote. They can't buy alcohol. They can't buy firearms. They can't get married. They don't have rights. All right? You don't have rights until you're at age of maturity. That is how America works. It's very unfortunate for you to come to this realization, but that's how it works. What is this? After the bill is passed by Florida State, Cardona slammed the legislature responsible for its passage. Who's Cardona? Was that the Biden person? Department of Education. Levine. Yeah, Levine was the other person. Also assure students and families the mental health resources and support that are currently available for these students. Yeah, do you know that transgender people, percentage-wise, are like the top people to commit suicide? Maybe they have something wrong with them. Look at dude in prison down there. He's in Florida. The Parkland shooter. He's got some sexually perverse problems going on. All right. Let's continue to debate whether trans should receive gender affirming health care, whether trans girls should be allowed to play girls' sports, or whether LGBT. How many transgender girls becoming guys are participating in guy sports? I'm sure it's happening, but I mean, like, I don't know. You just never hear about it. It's stupid. Why are we talking about other people's organs? Pretty soon there's going to be a movement for a ban on wearing clothes. This is dumb. Don't even talk about it. Anyway, that's Florida. Tennessee's already passed this bill, and I hope to have a conversation with the author of this bill. And hopefully he's not listening right now, or he'll say, no, you're a crazy idiot. Oh, gosh. No, I'm actually much better. This is for the show. You know that. It's all showtime. It's all what it is. Now, real quick here. God, man, I said to myself 30 minutes. And what do? Blow right past that. Let's see here. Okay, I think this is the one maybe. I saw this. I thought you guys would enjoy this. So let's do this. Boom. And take that off. And go. Paste and go. Boom. Is this up? Can you see it? I can't see it. Yeah, you can see it now. Alright. So, check this out. So there's a Reddit. It's like, Volunteer for Ukraine. Is it up? Oh, it is. It's Volunteer for Ukraine. Okay, so /r Volunteer for Ukraine. And these people are going to Ukraine and being handed weapons. I read one where a guy said, oh my gosh, they handed me a flak jacket. A used one. And a AK-74, not the 47, but the 74, which was created in 1974 to mimic the ballistics of the American 5.56, because the 5.56 is a very lethal round, contrary to belief, and it's also the weight advantage is insurmountable. It's ounces make pounds. Okay, just to give you a reference, you've all seen the M16, on the news or whatnot. Those 30-round magazines that the military carries are aluminum, and fully loaded, they weigh 1 pound. So you figure that like a rifle weighs 6 pounds before you have any optics or anything on there. You're adding a pound there. You're adding a pound to, like, yes, an optic will weigh a pound. You put on some fancy stock. You can go anywhere on stocks from like 5 ounces to a pound. Rails have weight. Everything, all these ounces add up. And if you don't think that matters, go for a walk. Just a walk. A leisurely walk. But before you do, go to Target. They have those little pretty weights back there in their little outdoorsy type section. They're like the chick weights, right? Buy like 2-pound ones. But ideally you want to get 8 pounds. Okay, that's what these guys are carrying. And then just go for a walk carrying those. And while you're walking, swing your arms. See how you feel when you get back. Do 1 mile, just 1 mile, come back, see how you feel. The next day, I bet you are screaming for Icy Hot and Tylenol, the Goodies headache powders. it's not easy. So these guys, they're over there, they're complaining that they're getting a flak jacket, an AK-74, and 3 magazines. They're like, I only have 120 rounds. You know, it's like, I want my M4. And I've seen comments were like, well, military, they only have, like U.S. military, it's 6 mags plus 1 in the gun. U.S. military loadout. In Afghanistan, they would go out on a patrol. The maximum that they had without air support to survive a gunfight is 45 minutes. That's with 3 spare mags, 1 in the magazine, your sidearm, and 2 spare mags in it. 45 minutes. Pretty wild, huh? Anyway, here we go. Ukraine. Where am I here? We're going to go back to this. Redditor shot dead in Ukraine conflict after volunteering to fight in Legion. Oh, look, that's a brand new mask. His mom bought him a new mask to go to Ukraine. It's an unfair fight, Redditor retells the terrifying reality of joining a Reddit Legion that vows to fight on behalf of Ukrainians moments before dying. Oh, that's sad. Hundreds of members of the Volunteers for Ukraine subreddit who joined the Reddit Legion to defend the former Soviet Republic after President Zelensky extended an open invitation were shelled and shot after the Kremlin warned they would be treated as mercenaries and war criminals. Oh, good. And I say that with the utmost contempt. That's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to go to a place where they are purposely. Do you realize how Vietnam was such a cluster screw job that's still in the minds of everyone that, hey, if we just draw this thing out long enough, the U.S. will give up. Look at the cluster screw job that was in Afghanistan. Okay? You think Joe Biden doesn't deserve the time of day after Afghanistan? He doesn't. And anybody who blames the previous administration, that's what he tried to do. He tried to blame the last guy. He's not fit to be a leader. Leaders don't blame people. Leaders lead. Gosh, that's what makes them leaders. They're not called blamers. I was like, oh, hey, let's follow the blamer. No, idiots. Unidentified Ukraine volunteer, self-proclaimed legionnaire, post. This guy thinks he's a 300. Oh, he's like going over there. This is Ukraine! Posts his account and joined the war in Ukraine along with images only seconds before being apprehended and killed by Russian armed forces. So they caught him and executed him. The Volunteers for Ukraine subreddit is brimming with accounts of people who have made the decision to travel to Ukraine, procure weapons, and engage in combat with Russian forces. Unfortunately, the vast majority of those who have publicly stated their intention to kill Russian soldiers have been assassinated, particularly after disclosing vital information about location of these Legion camps. Oh yeah, so I saw that too. They're putting on Reddit their maps. They're doing GPS maps. Evidently, cell phone towers are still working over there. I mean, the Russians like, oh, don't blow up the cell phone towers because we're hacked in all of those. We got all of them. Our buddies, the Chinese, they're letting us into their phones. These people are sending TikTok videos from being over in Iranistan or whatever. What did that lady say? What'd she call it? Ukrainian. Yes, Ukrainia. She's over in Ukrainia. They're sending TikTok videos back here, and they're showing their location. You can find them on Google Earth. And then they're like, oh, how did the Russians find us? Because you're stupid. You're stupid, okay? I mean, there's just... Let's see here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get off this stream, and I'm going to play... I might play Halo. I might play Gears of War. I might play this new Guardians of the Galaxy. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to laugh. I'm gonna feel, oh, you know what I'll do? I'm probably going to take my dog for a walk. My dog loves to go for walks. I love it when my dog's happy. That's cool. That makes me feel like I did something, you know? I made the world better. If you make a dog happy, you've made the world better. And I'm going to go do that. And these idiots are doing TikTok videos, drinking water out of puddles, and screaming and running away, saying it's unfair. It's unfair. Oh my gosh, dude. I know. I mean, I'm sorry for loss of life. I am. I think life is so precious. Don't take me wrong here. I mean, I'll tell you what. We need to all pray for these people. Pray for their souls. Pray that they get clairvoyance. But soldiers do soldier stuff. Okay? People that play Call of Duty are not soldiers. They're like, where's their keyboard? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? They're out there. Oh man, I just think they're out there using gamer words, going hard on it, hard R's, leaving them hanging out on the battlefield. The only bombs they're throwing are N bombs. Oh jeez. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, don't go to Ukraine and fight. Okay, stay home. Take care of your family. If you don't live in an immaculate house, and I'm saying immaculate house is not about size. It needs to be spotless. And in my house, my wife has threatened to leave me over how jacked up my studio is. And I'm like, just close the door, babe. Just close the door. There's a lot of man stuff in here. Okay? But still, if you don't have all that stuff figured out, if you have dust on your TV, you don't need to be worried about Ukraine. You need to take care of your own business. All right? You need to stay in your own lane. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's 30 minutes before I try to do the show. This has been way too long. Let's see. I'm going to go right here. Again, I'll have this up on the podcast tonight, Friday Night Live. Friday night. I'm going to put that up here. Tonight. Whoops. I don't know how to spell it. Doesn't matter. Tonight is Friday night. I can't spell night. Jeez. Look at my hackery on this. Don't forget, tonight's Friday Night Live. Subscribe, hit that little bell so that way you'll know when it's coming on. We're going to have a good time. Thinking about different formats here, maybe. Of course, I'm hoping that the Double D Diva is feeling well. And I hope Volstorm has figured out how to use his thumbs and can get on the screen this time. You've saw last week's show, you understand. Anyway, I'm going to go over and put this up on the podcast. I don't know the name of the link right now, but it's all on there on the screen. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I do. Look what I did. I did something cool. Copy. So I put this whole thing up here. How long of a comment can I make? Boom. That's a long comment. So really, that's like 3 comments at once. 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's too many comments. Okay, I'm going to clear all that. How do I take these off? Okay, never mind. I could put myself in timeout. That'd be cool. Let's see. Let's go back here. And I have better things than this, right? Boom. Let's see what that does. All right, there you go. There's Apple Podcast, and of course, I really prefer this. It doesn't have the amount. I mean, it's the program I use to do the podcast. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. And I'm going to be doing an ad for them. It'll be my first ad ever. They asked me to. Which, dude, I mean, I've said in my early cast how much I love Anchor. If you're going to podcast, dude, oh my gosh, if you guys knew the amount of time I spent trying to figure out how to podcast, RSS feeds, host that stuff. Oh my gosh, like it's sickening just thinking back upon it. And Anchor was there. Anchor had all the solutions. I'm like, oh wow, it's all in one place. All I have to do is hit record. Anyway, or as I do here is then now I go with StreamYards. I download this, and then I upload it. I probably could do it directly. I don't know how to do that though yet, because I will sound mix this, send it over to Anchor, and upload it over there, and then Anchor sends it out to Apple and Google and who else? Spotify, on iHeartRadio, all these things, man. It's awesome. So anyway, guys, until next time. Until tonight, actually. Tonight, I'm going to try to do 9 p.m. Sound good? 8 hours. Oh, geez, that's quick. Love you guys. Man, seriously, I do. You know how I feel about everything. Just stay frosty. And you know how you stay frosty? You shake the hell out of that martini glass. Or that martini shaker. And until then, guys... Wait, did I have? I lost my exit. I need an exit video. That way I'd be cool like Rakita. So, until next time, this is going to be the exit video. Love y'all. Peace.
Stratton and Schrenstein.
We looked everywhere, sir, but...
Never mind. It doesn't matter. Have you gentlemen seen your midterm grades yet?
Oh, they're not posted yet, sir.
I've seen them. Mr. Kruger, 2 C's, 2 D's, and an F. That's a 1.2 grade average. Congratulations, Kroger. You're at the top of the Delta Pledge class. Mr. Dorfman.
Hello.
0.2. Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.